Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Javier. I hope you're doing well. We're going to get right into it. I want to say thank you for taking the time to be here today. I was speaking with a few people last week who were telling me about time and how they just don't have the time. And I told them, if you really truly don't have the time, well, don't join the business. At least don't join my team. But a lot of the times, it's not that we don't have the time as much as we don't know how to manage our time. And that is something that was for most people, they never were taught that. They just were never taught that. And what you see here is something very simple. I don't use it too often because this is the newest version. But what I'm saying is the most important thing you see on this sheet is the actual number of hours in a day. Do you know that there are people that are busy all day long, but yet accomplish nothing? Because if you don't have a plan for your day, you will more than likely fall into somebody else's plan for their day. And that's just the way life works. All this represents for people that are, beginning to master time management. For others, it's just second nature. But if you're having a hard time, I'm not going to get into it, but I think that if you put a good 2 hours a day into this business, 2 hours, 3 times a week, there's no reason why you're not making at least $10,000 a month. If you're not making $10,000 a month on my team, something is very wrong. Ring a bell, alarm, fire, whatever the hell gets you going. There's no reason for it. So many people are just going at 1,000 miles an hour, yet accomplishing not a damn thing. And so when it comes to something like that, you have to ask yourself, first of all, stop. And when you stop, ask yourself, is this the most efficient use of my time? You know how many people call me and text me every single day that never hear back from me? They don't hear back from me because they're not part of my overall plan. They are in panic management mode. The bill collectors are on their butt. They're desperate. They have commission breath like you wouldn't believe. And I don't deal with that. I want to be strategic. I want to plan. I want to know what's coming. We're done with everything for Thanksgiving as it relates to the giveaways that we're going to be doing. And Marcella kept telling me last week, it's not till next Friday. It's not this Friday. I go, you work that way. I don't work that way. My deadline is this past Friday. And we will get it done because we also had to do a barbecue for the police. We also had to do, we were at a dinner with a couple of you on Friday night at the Grove. A million things, but if you prioritize them, they will get done. And we are now officially done. And she would say, man, that feels pretty good to be done. Not on time. Way the hell on time, before time. We were done Friday. All we need now is just to pick up one thing, which are the turkeys. And that in itself, it's hard enough. So this is an example of a sheet that if you're starting off or if you are your level of success and income's not where it is, I encourage you to consider. Here, I'm going to even zoom in on it. So you understand the psychology behind learning how to master your time. And let me just back up over here. Now you got to see all my private stuff. That's okay. This is a PDF version of it. And so we're talking about a morning mindset. One thing I could get excited about today is what? For me, is that it's the day we light the fuse on a productive week for the team. That's what it is. For you, it might be this is the day, this is the week I get my first piece of business. I open up my first school. This is the day that I'm going to do something that you haven't done. A positive phrase or sentence I can say to myself several times today. For me, we're getting there. We're getting there because I don't have enough people that are making at least 100,000 on my team yet. 120,000. I'm sorry. We have a lot now, but I need more people, and I need more of the people that are not making it to make it. So I know that I moved the team forward, and in the process, I've moved myself forward. But my team comes first. Someone who needs me on my A game today is who needs you on your A game? Maybe it's you. For me, it's my wife. It's my mom. She wants me to take her to Mexico. And of course, she chose the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So it means I have to fly back home to be with the rest of my family, my wife and kids on Thanksgiving Day. But you know what? I will do it. Plane tickets are $600 one way. I'll take her. I don't care. I'm bringing my brother. And of course, she tells me, by the way, I really want to bring Princess, my little dog. Damn. Okay. So but the point of it is that that's $120 more just to bring the damn dog. But the point that I'm making is that no worries. We'll make it happen. I'm coming back at the flight. So on Thursday morning, I'm in Mexico City, take her and my brother to breakfast, swing by, drop her off, pick up my backpack, go to the airport, come home, land at 5:30, hopefully be home at 6:30. And that's life. But when you're looking at, so I have a lot of people. Maybe you just have one. But I promise you one thing. There's at least one person who needs you on your A game today. I don't know who that person is. Maybe it's you, save you from yourself type of thing, validate to yourself. I don't know. But this is how I start my day. A situation that might stress me out or trip me up today could be what? Well, let me give you about 20 because I'm going to be swinging. Maybe I have heard back from him, but if Victor, okay, now I'm going to go by some guy's office. Then I got to go to my granddaughter's place, and I got a bunch of stuff that we got to do that potentially. But I avoid that by planning my day. And the way my best self would deal with that situation is by planning ahead. Don't fall into other people's plan. Don't leave time open on your kid. Even if you're blocking out 4 hours, 1 hour to wake up, reflect, be grateful, 1 hour in the gym, 1 hour to eat by myself and think about the day, block it off. If you look at my calendar, people think of my calendar from 6 a.m., 7, 8, 9, all the way to 10 p.m. And if you ever see the back end of my Calendly, I block 4 to 6 hours a day just to keep people from booking me on purpose. And if that's what it takes, that's what you do. Someone I could surprise with the note, gift, or sign of appreciation is who? You know how many people here have, I asked you not to do it, but people here are calling Kathy, they're calling George for advice, they're calling, and they don't even send them a damn gift card for Starbucks. I mean, can you take the guy out to dinner? Can you take Kathy? Friday, I'm not going to say who it was because I'm doing it from my heart. I'm not going to say who it was, but I invited 2 of our teammates to dinner this past Friday at Alma, which is a beautiful restaurant at the Grove, Mexican restaurant. And I told them, no agenda. I just want to say thank you for all that you do. Okay, and then are we going to talk about business? I really would rather not talk about business. Let's talk about something that floats your boat. Who floats your boat? What floats your boat? Travel. Okay, I love travel too. Let's talk about, can you do that? Or are you so selfish that you think by saying, thank you for your time, Kathy, George, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. What the hell is that all about? And I think that it's important to make sure you are that kind of person. I always say one of my goals in my life has always been to run my business and run it with class. And that's what we want to do. Sincere, true appreciation, but it's even more appreciated when something goes along with it. So let's just continue. One action I could take today to demonstrate excellence or real value. I'm asking you, what is one action you could take today to demonstrate excellence or real value? Anybody? Okay, nobody's going to need this, so we'll skip it. One bold action I could take today is what? Maybe open up your first school. Maybe make your first sale. Maybe go back to a school with dead leads or ones that are not responding and door knock it. Do something different. And it's amazing how much farther you'll get. If I was my own high performance coach, I would tell myself, get off your ass. That's what I would tell. That's what most people need to hear. Get off your ass and do something that matters. Don't do that distracts you and bullshits you to think that you're doing something that's productive when it's not. Do something that's going to give you what you came to experience, freedom, income. Do something like that. That's what I would tell myself. I'm not saying that to you, so don't start texting me how disrespectful. I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that to myself. That's how I talk to myself. Javier, listen to me, man. Don't bullshit yourself. There's enough people and circumstances bullshitting you, let alone you bullshitting yourself. You are your only hope. You are your only hope of breaking this cycle of things you don't like, of income you're not happy with, of circumstances you're not pleased with. You are your best hope, your only hope at that. And so that's what I tell myself. So please stop texting me how disrespectful I was to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself. And I'm not saying you should tell yourself those things because sometimes people start crying or some crap. But anyways, I would complete this day. Proud of my efforts if I make sure I give it my all in an area that matters. Again, I like to focus on things that matter, quantifiable, that you can measure. Oh, today I felt good. Bullshit. That doesn't do a damn thing for you. If you felt so damn good, tell me what you achieved. And if you didn't achieve anything, guess what? You didn't feel that damn good. You were just lying to yourself. Let me just wrap it up with this side. And I'm sorry for taking so long, but I just wanted to share with you what goes on in the mind of a crazy man. And so in this example, a moment here, evening journal, and this takes 2 minutes, by the way. A moment that I really appreciated today was what? For me, I broke bread with some teammates. For me, I got to prepare a congratulatory Canva post for somebody who closed their first deal. Once you close your first deal, you're this close to scaling your business. That's what made my day. Something I realized or learned today, which we're going to show you right now, I could have made today even better if I would have just probably kept it going. Instead of stopping when I had momentum, kept going, so I could have achieved more. Something that you could have helped me, something that could have helped me feel more connected to others today would have been what? To share knowledge, to share a question. You know how many people here have a question, yet they don't have the, whatever you want to call it, the courage or the self-confidence to ask it? Ask it. Because when somebody asks a question, I guarantee you at least 5, 10 people have the same question. They just didn't have what it takes to ask. Daily habit scorecard, clarity, productivity, energy, influence, necessity, courage, and so on, and so on, and so on. And so anyways, let me just go back to the presentation and we'll keep going along those lines.